The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems, nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to episode 696. This podcast powers towards 700. I haven't even thought about whether or not we're going to do something big for it. We're probably just going to end up taping in the studio as always. We're joined by Brian BC Carrion, who has been our musical director for a very long time.
I'm back.
Nice. And J.R. Brow. Now you go.
I'm country.
You are an old friend of the Houston comedy scene. You live in Austin.
That's how I got to know every single one of you guys in this room. The only reason I have ever done comedy, it started in Austin, and there was this cat that would come in from driving all the way from Houston, and he was one of the funniest fucking people I've ever seen. Late great Charlie Shannon.
Yeah,
you know, and he would bring guys like Riley Barber up there, and then I would go over to the other club.
With Charlie's brother, T-Shawn.
Yeah, T-Shawn.
He's been on the podcast before and murdered it.
T-Shawn had already gone off to
for
his
SNL
professional
and
career, and I met him in spurts because he would come to town and do a show. I'm like, these fucking guys are funny. And then I met Danny Martinez, and that's how I got to play Houston. The first time was the club owner in Austin said, "You're opening for Hicks." And so I opened for Bill Hicks in Houston, and I just hung out, and people were coming to see him because they worshipped. Of course, everybody worshipped him. So I got to meet everybody all in one game, like all the fucking outlaws that were still. Andy Huggins was there. And
Pineapple.
Jesus Christ.
When you opened up for Hickser, was that when he was sick towards the end? Or
No. He had
way
no idea. That
wow.
was 2 years before he passed.
Oh,
God.
And I remember after that, I'm like, I go on the road and I do these fucking one-nighter, you know, like they're calling Yoder gigs or whatever the fuck.
Raywood, Texas.
And I do this one in like some Waffle House fucking town. And no, it was the Stardome.
Oh yeah,
And I opened for none other than
Ron
Shaw.
We did. I don't know the episode. I'll have to look up the episode. For those of you who listen regularly, when Ron passed away, we did an entire episode dedicated to him, and we played a bunch of old bits. Go back if you get a chance. Just Google Whiskey Brothers and Ron Shock, and I think that episode will pop up.
It was 1987.
God damn, that's
Me
good.
and Bill Silva and Bill Hicks went to Shreveport. I was the opening act, so I couldn't be funny. And I was married, so I couldn't be funny at all, whatsoever.
God bless Ron. You want to sit up, Lady Godiva? You good over there?
My thing with Ron was I feel like such shit. I don't even want to tell a story, but I'm going to do it. So I was working the spot for Don Learned, right? Mm-hmm. And I never headlined it, whatever. It was going to be me opening for Ron. And I was like, all right, cool, man. Like, never worked with Ron.
You get to open for van seats.
And then,
I like the van, Myrtle.
I get there, get to the spot. Thing says, this weekend, San Damaris. I was like, huh?
Sweet.
I walk in. Don's like, yeah, man. Ron called out. You're headlining my room for the first time ever.
Wow.
Throw you in, kid. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm so glad Ron called out. Then I come to find out that was when he found out he was sick. I was like, I'm not glad Ron called out because I still never got to work with the guy.
Oh, I did. I worked with him for sure twice at Danny's room. That was right somewhere in the early 2000s, I guess. And we never worked together again after that. But they
double booked me and Ron at Hyenas in Arlington when they still had a room. And I remember Mark Doyle was the manager at the time. Mm-hmm. He's like, JR, I need to talk to you. I'm like, I just drove in from Austin, you know. I'm fucking excited and tuning up my guitar and shit. He's like, Ron, he gives me the phone. He goes, it's Ron Shock. And he goes, yeah, I double booked. And he's on his way in from Vegas. And Ron goes, hey, JR, how much is it going to take me to give you to go home? I said, dude, it's not that big of a deal. $200 and a gig at the Trop. He goes, deal, right? Yeah. Fucking 2 years go by. I'm calling him on his phone like religiously. Hey, man. He goes, hello. I go, hey, man, it's JR. I don't know who you are. He would fucking hang up. So I said, fuck this guy. So I called him up as him.
Oh, shit.
And he goes, hello. I go, hey. He goes, who the fuck is this? I said, it's you. He goes, well, shit, you're pretty good.
Good enough to open for you at the trial.
That's hilarious. Mike McRae used to do that with Henry Phillips. He'd call up and book Dick like a date as Henry.
Oh, I used to do that as Ron White before they could see the numbers on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I was his cousin. I go, this is, hey, listen, y'all know Ron White? I go, this is his cousin, Tate, no, I would say fucking something like Caesar salad.
Caesar salad. Don White. I go by Caesar salad.
No, Caesar salad.
You do the vital part to that Ron White impression. You do the lip quiver.
All you have to do is mouth the words "Wizzy Woo."
Is that what you're doing?
Wizzy Woo. And then don't say, that's it. And you say something else while you're mouthing the words "Wizzy Woo." Fuck, that whiskey's good.
I find it hilarious because you're not an impressionist by a long shot. You don't do impressions on stage at all. You're a straight stand-up comic. You're a purist like the rest of us, but you also fucking murder some of these impressions.
But then I met Mike McRae.
Who is great.
Jesus Christ. I'm stepping back.
But dude, watching Cat Williams' voice come out of the fucking tall like you white guy.
Oh shit, that's right. You do the that's right. Oh, I'm not gonna make you run.
You mean the cover comedy that Jay LaFar wrote?
That's that was just so we were sitting on he's defending a bit that somebody was saying they wrote, and I'm like, no, that's J.R. Brow circa like '93.
I wrote that when Mencia got busted by Joe Rogan on
2003.
YouTube. Yeah, right?
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, the bit was basically, what if we all just did each other's shit and nobody said anything anymore? I mean, cover bands do it all the time.
Right.
Why isn't there cover comedy? And then, yeah, that was born.
What was the
Cat Williams doing a Rodney Dangerfield bit just...
A brother can't get any motherfucking respect. When I was born, the doctor came out the delivery room and told my father, he said, sorry, sir, we tried everything we could. But that motherfucker still pulled through.
It's the commitment. He's stomping the foot.
His face gets bright red.
Then you got to wipe the sweat away, too. Like, damn.
Then you got to smoke some crack in the back.
Slap a Walmart employee and ride a scooter out to the parking lot.
Boy, it was Target, and that punch was clean. It was for a little bitty dude. He packs a hell of a right. I was like, wow, you just got house slapped by a midget in a Target.
He slapped a 2 a.m. Target employee. He's not.
Oh God,
he's far from Tyson.
No, I mean, look, the employee like hardly budges because there's no weight behind the punch. But it was just the video of it. I was like, this little motherfucker really did.
I gotta see this video.
Like if he did it to me or you just put your hand on his head like a little kid, just watch him swing. It's like, you're adorable. Look at this little black midget.
Well, that tells you he started out in T-ball. It's there for you. It's there for you, man.
It's like, oh my God, I feel like you should be going to get me gold coins or some shit.
Don't make me spit up good whiskey.
He's really funny. But boy, is he fucking crazy.
This is good whiskey. We raise our glass to Chuck Noseworthy and our friends up in the Great White North. Sam, on this tour, you began in, if I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can get this straight. You started in Nassau. You shot up to Canada. And then you did 3 weeks up there. Then you went from Canada all the way back down to Honduras. Correct. Then you went all the way back up to Greenland. Then you went all the way back down to the Bahamas. And then we're gonna hit Cuba and go back to L.A. Your tour schedule looks like a fucking seismograph.
It's a cardiograph.
It's
because it's a boop.
And here's the irony: he hasn't logged in once on his miles.
But no, it's just up, down to boop, boop, boop. And then when I go back home to LA, I flatline. Just boop. Just gonna be straight west.
Yeah, you should earn gold status just on this one fucking trip.
I would if the military wasn't flying us on their shit.
That's true.
That is the flight we took up to Greenland. That's the first time I've been on a 757 that had 20 seats on it. We were just in
and
one little
incompetent fucking flight attendant.
That's
Remember, he'd go, would you like to drink? And you go, and then you go get it. He goes, what did you order? And then you'd hand it to him. What is that? I'm like,
There's only 16 people on this bitch.
What am I doing? Who am I? Why am I even flying?
Fucking Mads Mikkelsen, or what? He looked like
Like if
Jeremy
Thor fucked Elton
Irons did
John.
a lot of hair.
Wait.
What?
Like if Thor fucked Elton John. I don't know what that means.
I thought like
I'm trying to put these pieces together.
That's pretty good.
Denmark and the glasses.
if Jeremy
Was that-
Irons
was
did
that-
a lot of heroin.
That was the guy. That wasn't the guy laughing at my name. I went up when I went to check in. There was a large Greenlandic dude.
Wearing the white beater?
Yeah, when I yes, and when
That
I
was
checked-
our flight attendant.
No, okay. Well, the one who looked at me and he looks down at my passport. He goes, "Ham." I bet you got a lot of trouble in school. And I go, "Shut up, umlaut." And I just walked out.
I love it better when we
How
were,
many
we took
vowels are in your
pictures
fucking name?
of Slade and that one guy whose name was Beef, and they were both in the fucking pilot seat. We had
Oh, he's a
Beef
NASA
and
test
ham?
pilot. We were, yeah.
the fucking NASA test pilot sitting right, and Slade's in the co-pilot, and the like fucking look at this, Beef and Ham right there.
It's like the entire Arby's menu.
Only thing missing is bread. Yeah.
You're
Well,
only a couple of letters off.
I know.
You know
it's true.
what? We're missing bread, but sure we're a whole lot of crackers. Whoa!
Oh, that's what you did there.
I'll leave.
All right. We also will. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you again to Chuck for the bottle. Any of you guys that want to contribute to the Patreon, it's very easy to do. I know coming up the next month or so is probably going to be brought to you by our good friends at the Old Humble Distilling Company. They're going to drop some whiskey off. They got a big party coming up on Memorial Day.
Those guys are so cool, man. I loved hanging out with them at Kiki's event, and they just like show so much support
They're
for
incredible.
Whiskey Brothers, and their whiskey is excellent. as well.
Their big deal is happening Memorial Day. I'm gonna be with you. We're gonna be in Colorado, so I don't think we're gonna make the show. We're gonna send Rob down and possibly Trey and some other folks and do some things like that. We're gonna talk way more about that coming up in the next couple of weeks. Right now, though, do me a favor, log on to the internet, I guess, and follow us at Praise Whiskey. Also, Drunk Dollars 323-510-SHOT. We're coming back with more Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
The midway point of 696. Man, it feels like we've done 1,000 of these. We basically have. We are on our way to Cuba, but we've done so far. What have we've got? We've been on tour. It's like a 12-day tour, and we're only
For 4 shows.
out for 4 shows. We did Honduras. We did Greenland. We did Andros Island. And we're
St. Andros.
San Andros.
Sorry.
And then we're on our way down to Cuba after this.
Guantanamera.
Yeah.
Guantanamo Bay.
Honduras was a good show. It was better than I expected because when we got to the base, it seemed like it was small.
I forget, you didn't have a point of reference. Me and BC did this on New Year's Eve a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'd been down to that little room and had some fun before. I like that you were going in blind, which rarely happens.
Greenland was 10 times more fun than I expected.
Yeah.
And it was my favorite show.
Dude, I scored too. Yeah. I went to the slots just to screw around.
You were
No
killing
shit.
them.
I took all that base's money.
All of it. Those things only pay out like once every 6 months.
I know. And I
Those
remember
soldiers
this
hate your
girl was so
fucking guts, by
drunk.
the
She
way.
goes, "Hey, here's your marker's make." And I said, "Thank you." But that's the thing I wanted to say is like watching all of us, and we've all done in different form and positions, like first, second, third, whatever. And Brian Carrion, who could easily fucking close the show,
And won't do anything
just-
but the one spot.
Just sticks with the I'll open this, I'll fucking take the
I
bullets.
like going up. I like your shitty
That's
place.
a lot,
I
lot
really
of
do.
love, a lot of love and respect for that. But man, every once in a while you should dance in that fucking the glory, because that
If
that
for
hot
no other
spot has
reason-
been the 3 spot, the glory
Yeah.
spot.
So that we don't have to follow you. That's why you should go last.
Do you fucking see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sometimes I,
don't
want to
even-
go first.
I just know that when I start the show, I know if the room is hot or not. And it always gets good by the end of the show because y'all come kill it after me. But I know if the room is like laughing a lot when I'm on, the night is going to be really great. And sometimes I'm in that first spot and no one says a word. And I sweat my balls off.
yeah.
I'll tell you, that show, when I watched you do that show in Afghanistan, we were talking about it in the van on the way here, and that was with Jim Short. When Jim Short looked right at that crowd, nobody got him, and Jim looks right out at that crowd, and he goes, "My God, This should be called Operation Enduring This Fucking Comedy Show.
Jesus. Like going up against a room full of special forces during their lunch hour.
Dude had blood on his jacket
and
in the front row.
trying to make them laugh by playing the fucking Lion King is
Like
embarrassing
here's
when
another
it doesn't
Disney
work.
song. Guy who just killed 4 people.
I thought this was going to kill. I did one show for the Special Forces in
blood on his face.
Baghdad.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes.
And one of the comics that was on tour with us, he was buddies with one of the SF, so it was just an impromptu show. They blindfolded us to take us to the show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I know it was for special effect because he's like fucking high five. But we get there, and I'm like, how do I? So I think I'm going to do this
Yeah,
line.
you're wearing an Applebee's.
I tried
This is bullshit.
You know how you think, I'll just say something about the room. You know, you dress the room and the situation,
Yes.
boom, then you go on with your comedy. So I go, all right, how many special forces guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? And then they're like sitting there with the twiddling their thumbs, like, how many? And I go, turn that fucking light off. The only people laughing were the comics.
Because that's fucking
Yeah.
funny. Oh my God, that's strong.
I thought it was.
That's
You know,
strong.
as a comic, we'd be like, yeah, you fucking do that. And
Those
then
are
I go
my
up and they're
favorite
like,
jokes. But Tom Hester used to do a bunch of those with the how many gay guys does it take to screw in a fucking light bulb? None. It's track lighting. It just clicks and slides. It's fucking Hester.
A friend of mine was eating a box of milk, does one that done, it blew his head clean off. Hi, things about to get different.
That night, somebody yelled at him. I forget where we were, and somebody heckled him, and from the back of the room, some country room, and they go, "Where are you from?" He goes, "My mom's vagina, and if you say you've been there, I'll fucking kill you."
That was, by the way, Tom Hester, the first comic. He and Brian Mallow were the first 2 comics I'd ever seen do comedy before. When I went into the Velveeta room,
Wow.
I remember
I
going
that name in ages either.
Yeah, I remember because when I watched Bill Hicks, before I did comedy, I watched Bill Hicks.
Right.
I was in the Laugh Stop as a guest, and I'm like, God, I could never do that. Then I go down to the Velveeta room and I see Tom and Brian go up. I go, oh, I could do that. Total different story.
Do you remember that I met you?
Huh?
Do you remember that I met you? I was like
Was it the funniest
2002,
person?
2003. No, it was at the Velveeta room. I just was coming through town. You were there, and you're like, "Oh, Sam, like, yeah, I've heard some guys talk about you."
This is a good story. He put a pillow on his lap so you can't see the boner.
I met. That's right.
He
that's
goes,
right.
he goes, yeah, man, I'd get you like 5 or whatever, and so someone's on, and he's like, "You're next," and he just comes up to me and goes, "Well, you know, this is the toughest fucking room in Texas. All right, bring your fucking A game. Don't fuck this up." That's what this guy tells me.
No pressure.
No, I just said, by the way, it's a tradition, just don't fuck up. That's what we always say. We say that to every newbie. Yeah.
No, you told me the room was tough and so I come in just ready. Then I walk out, I crush. It's cake room.
Yeah.
But even as I'm crushing, I don't realize he was fucking with me. I'm like, tough room my ass. I'm ripping this bitch apart.
In the 15
And I get on
years,
stage, I was like, how was that? He goes, oh, this room's easy as fuck. I was just fucking with you.
in the 15 years I've known you, I've never heard you say a single truthful sentence.
Well, you know, that's could be debated. I know, but you know what? It's not really that. It's a turn. It's like a twist. I learned that from T-Shawn, by the way. He takes you out on the ledge, and then what you think he's going to say, he doesn't, and then you're like, oh fuck! It's to the beginning of what he said. Like it's a little technique that I learned early on. Is to lie your way out of fucking anything.
When we're in an airport and he comes up to me, he says things, I always have to stop and stare at him. Like when we were on our way here, we're sitting at gate B5. I'm over there getting food. He comes up, he goes, they moved us to A1 again.
Instantly. And on
I
April
look, and
1st
it's
of
like-
all
April
days,
fucking 1st.
no one
What do you
believes
want, baby?
anything
Come
you
on.
say already.
I got my food. I walked back
they
over to
did say
B5 and I said, Slade, did we move to A1? And you were like, yes. And I was like, okay, it's real.
We were on one of the first flights we took. He and I both finagled our way into Comfort Plus on Delta, where we have zero status. It was artfully done. But he looks right at me. He goes, "We get free drinks up here." I was like, "Shut up, man! This is like Economy Plus and United."
Because I'm the boy who cried wolf. He doesn't fucking believe me.
Ever.
And then I'm like, could I get a whiskey, please?
We got
Woodford
shit can.
You got us shit
We
can.
brought y'all some
In the
back.
back.
We were
Comfort Plus, bitches.
That
But
poor
I got
flight
that
attendant
with
boy.
the cane.
You play the best handicapped liar I've ever seen.
I'm not lying. My sciatic nerve makes
know.
my leg go numb, and I fucking
Convenient when you're in airports.
It's so funny. My leg is like it's almost Pavlovian. I go into the airport, and my leg goes, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?"
Well, here's my favorite part. So here's how beautiful. Here's how on and off it is. So JR, when we got moved,
But then I shot.
we got moved to the gate. We got moved gates on that first flight, and it was again like 2 terminals over. It was a fucking mile walk. It's gonna suck. And JR stands there at the counter, and he goes, "Ma'am, is it possible for us to get the cart to take us all the way over there?" She goes, "I'm sorry, there's no cart. There's a wheelchair if one of your friends wants to push you." And I go, "Absolutely not." And, you sure there's no cart?
That.
And she goes, "No." And JR goes from "I can barely move and need this cart" to "Fuck it, lady," and he just takes off.
And by the way, not only does he take off, he picks up the cane. He's not even walking.
I'm putting on the
cane.
rinse. I'm spinning it like fucking
Mr.
If
Peanut
you're
over
blue,
here.
You don't know where to go to.
And as soon as we turn that corner to where he's within eye shot of the lady at our new gate, lippy, 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 lippy.
Willy Wonka, like he said, just doing a forward flip. but no, in defense of that, I realized there was a time I was getting on a Southwest flight. I had the cane with me just in case. Not just in case I get that level C. I meant just in case my leg goes out.
Yeah.
And
When you get level C.
And I went up to the counter. I said, and she saw the cane, and I'm putting it, and she goes, "Do you need assistance?" And I looked back, and I saw all the fucking people. And I'm like, yeah, I do. So now this is the heartbreak about that fucking story. I get the wheelchair. I do the whole thing through the thing. I'm like, this is stupid. I can fucking walk. I mean, I got the cane anyway, and I'm going through. God damn it. So I get on the plane first, and I'm sitting here. Everybody's walking by, like, look at this dork.
Because if you got to get up and pee during the flight, you have to continue the facade.
Right. Now I'm good. Yeah, I'm like, no.
You gotta walk with the trick leg and the-
No, I don't ever fake a limp. I have a limp. It's fucking real. But
Just amplified.
yeah, a little, maybe. Okay, I walk a little heavier on that leg. But here's what happened. After all that shit happened, then at the end of the flight, now I have to wait for every fucking buddy to get off the plane before I
because
get off
they
the
got
plane.
to
I'm
bring
like,
you another wheelchair.
Payback's a bitch, right?
Can you-
So now they get me in the wheelchair, and they get all my bags, and they get me to the fucking, and this is I was flying to Detroit, and they get me to the car. And the guy goes, "Do you need any help, sir?" And I go, "No." And then all of a sudden, I fucking Kaiser Soze the shit. I was like limping, straight walk, boom, cane disappears, sprint. Yeah, it was like
The greatest trick JR ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist.
I Kaiser Soze the fucking airport.
What you should do, get on the plane that way, spend the whole flight praying, and then just walk off.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, but guess what? Plane gets turned around.
Okay, not Muslim praying.
You can't even fart in a plane. Somebody complains like, "Well, we have to turn this flight around now."
You
There's
can if you
an
pretend you're
odoriferous-
asleep, buddy.
Huh?
Sleeping people can fart whatever they want. If my eyes aren't open,
Can I
Here's
tell
the
you?
funniest thing. None of us think we all think we're not. That's why everybody's smiling. Those are the people farting loud as they can in an airplane because nobody hears it. But we're all happily farting.
The scaredest I've ever been in my life was today when I ended up in the middle seat between the two of you. It's
He
literally.
sat down. I go, "I have gas."
It's the most dangerous. The two of them.
Look, I'll tell you this: the last flight where the woman asked to sit next to me, and I gave it up to her. I didn't protect it. Sam sat next to me on the window.
I was on fire.
And was dropping bombs
Beefing
the whole
it.
time. The first one she did, I was like, "Oh fuck, I knew it was gonna happen." She starts coughing. She's like, I was like, "I told you, my friends were coming."
That's the wrongest thing.
you understand? I can't stop it.
I think there were 3 from you. I got 2 in there. I was like, fuck it. It's wide open right now. Let's just go. She chose to sit here, and I was nice enough to allow it, so let's do it.
Y'all were with me on the first day I bought extra strength gas X. On the first day, I've got lactate pills for my fucking lactose intolerance. I have spent a pretty penny trying not to be a toxic nerve gas station.
When he gets up in the air.
My gut looks at all that stuff I eat and go, "You think that's all you got, bitch? That's all you got?"
As soon as he hits 30,000 feet, it's squishy outy.
Oh, fuck yes.
You've had. I won't dig into it.
like whatever's in my stomach is that like that Wolverine healing factor is like, oh, you came up with that cure. Click, 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 transformation. Like, now we've got this one. Let's go.
It's mutating inside of you.
Yes,
You've got
just-
some super strain of.
Fuck yeah. The gas in my gut is just like, hey guys, he bought Gas X again. Oh my God. You know the fool me once, shame on you thing? And you keep getting this fucking
Well, hang on to it. We're headed down to Gitmo, and there's probably still some prisoners that
Nice.
waterboarding hadn't affected yet. But I bet if we put them on a middle seat back to the States, they'll fucking give up every secret they have.
Bro, all you gotta know, all you
Bring
gotta
in
do
Damaris.
is you gotta find me a Dairy Queen down there and let me go interrogate. And I was just, hey man, look, are there any impending attacks? No, we don't know anything. Bruh, I got a medium blizzard brewing in here right now.
Oh, God.
He ate two empanadas. He did. He ate two empanadas.
No.
That's it, boys. Hold them down.
Osama bin Laden, take him. He is at these coordinates right here. Stop it.
Please. Death would be a kindness.
Bring
Please.
in Cheney with your water bucket.
He's going to stick away my 72 virgins. I can't go to the afterlife smelling like this. Please kill me, but send to the car first. Please.
Run me through a car wash.
Oh, we hit you with the water. You bitched about that shit. Yeah, you were coming out of that nice and
We
clean.
did not know you were capable of such things. This is evil. And we fly planes into buildings.
I would have prayed 9 more times a day to never smell that man's asshole.
I hate that this tour is almost over.
Allah, he farts Allah that time. Sorry. That's all I could come up with.
Just sitting there with his fucking vape pen, just waiting.
Working it out.
Figured out where that went. Good job with the layering in. That might be the title. If you get a chance, look JR up. He's on Facebook. He probably won't friend you, but you can at least follow
will.
his posts. He's
You got at least 32 friends I know.
JR Brow at Who Is BC on just about all the social media. Your Instagram, all of our Instagrams have stories from this past trip. I think you can follow us along there. Sam Damaris, myself, Rob Mungle, Trey Tudson will continue the podcast. We want you to come out on the 6th, that's Saturday night, to see Rob's final performance as a stand-up comic.
God, I want to be there.
Dude, come on.
I just want to see his
Change
final
your flight.
performance.
I know. We've been waiting. It's like we thought this day would
Every
never
year
come.
I keep saying this is it.
Jesus, Rob, stop.
Love me some
The thing
Mungo.
is, as he
and
gets-
I fucking love War. War is one of the greatest bands.
Rob thought.
Not from Texas.
For those of you, and I'll say this on our way out, please go to Rob Mungle's
so
Facebook
good.
page, or at
So
least
good.
go to our at Praise Whiskey on Twitter, or hit the Whiskey Brothers Facebook page. And please chastise Rob for thinking that War sang fucking
That ZZ Top.
ZZ Top
sang.
sang
song?
Lowrider.
That ZZ Top sang Lowrider. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Jesus Christ.
There's no guitars in Lowrider. He thinks a 3-piece band gave their most talented musician the day off. A 3-piece band. Where'd the cowbell come from? The
Sit it
fucking
out, Billy.
bongos in the back. Yeah, Billy, we don't need you for this one. It's cool.
Come catch that show. It happens at The Secret Group. For tickets, go to thesecretgrouphtx.com. They're very easy to get. They're very cheap. Just do it so Rob can have some money for the afterlife. We are the Whiskey Brothers. Thank you guys for hanging out. JR, so good to finally have you on here.
yeah, man.
We'll get
Thanks
you
for
back
having
on
me.
when you come back to Houston. And Brian, you know you're always family. We'll see you guys soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.